Cancer! Hello, Cancer. I hope you are having a lovely week so far. Welcome to your weekly astrology reading and tarot messages. All right, we're going to go through your astrology once again as I shuffle the cards, as I always do. And I just want to remind you that I still have my contest on. If you want to win a free reading, all I have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down below, actually, that you've subscribed, because, that helps me so much. And yeah, I mean, I'm already at almost 100 subscribers, and once I do, that's when I'm doing the draw. I will do the video in this fashion, or we can do it on a FaceTime call, like whatever you want. All right, it's completely free for you, and yeah, all I have to do is hit the subscribe button. How cool is that? All right, well, let's get into this. All right, so first of all, we have on the 27th an inconjunct, which is basically the sun is here and the opposite points would be here, but off to the side, you know, when you're looking across a table at somebody and your eyes just like go off to one side, that's called an inconjunct. And it's basically where the sun's giving it's kind of like side eye attention. It's like kind of paying attention to this a little bit more, right? This is happening for you in your 10th house of career and reputation, or you know, your marriage potentially if you're married. This is basically what the world sees you as, and this could be bringing in some energy from your 5th house of creativity, and you know, like maybe you have some wounding there or something that needs to be resolved, some sort of creative passion or creative project that maybe is getting in the way of your career that you really kind of need to focus on and get done. I know I need to do that. All right. What else we got? We got on the 30th, the sun opposite directly Uranus, which is, that is going to be from your 5th house to your 11th house of hopes and wishes. This will also carry on into the full moon, where the moon will be conjunct Uranus. And like, this full moon is a crazy full moon, because it's like, what did you want 6 months ago when this whole pandemic happened? Like, what were you thinking about? What did you want to, what seeds were you planting? What seeds of thought were you planting at that time? Really being aware of that will help you kind of understand what it is that you're stepping into now, because this is going to be a very powerful full moon for you, especially since it's in your house of like hopes and wishes, or your, you know, long-term plans. But with Uranus there, it kind of can be unexpected. So, you know, maybe expect in not the usual way. Like, maybe you're expecting something to happen, but something else happens, and that leads to a different opportunity. So just be aware of that. That will help you, you know, alchemize whatever does happen for you on the full moon. It also really depends on your chart, if you have any natal placements there. I offer transit reports if you would like to get into that as well. What else do we got here? We got Mercury square Saturn, and Mercury is in your it's in your 5th house. I mean, it's Mercury retrograde. It's going to go back into Libra during that time. So this is going to be like Libra energy, like trying to like make sure things are fair, and also towards Saturn. So Saturn's going to be like, oh, I want to like make sure everything's, you know, solid and firm, and I'm going to look at all the details to make sure everything's okay. But this is like, you know what, look at the big picture. Mercury here is like, hey, you know what, looking at all the small details isn't going to help a whole lot. I mean, it is, you're going to have to, because it's Mercury retrograde, of course, so you're going to have to look at all the details to make sure that everything's perfect, especially if you're signing any contracts or, you know, finalizing something, anything to do with paperwork or traveling, anything like that. You make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's. Yeah, that's not right at all. Anyways, so that's just something to be aware of, and I think that about wraps it up for your astrology there. Cancer. Jeez. All right, well, let's go into what you got coming up for this week. We got where you're at right now, what you got coming up for this week, and your messages from Spirit. We'll jump into some oracle cards, the sacred symbols, and then we'll go into your runes at the very end if you want to stick around with me. Thank you so much for joining me. If you really like this and you're not subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. It's free for you. And if you really like this kind of stuff, you really like the astrology and stuff, like hit the like button, because that helps me a lot too. That lets me know that you like this stuff. All right, so let's go into where you're at for this. Where you're at right now. Where are Cancers at? Thank you. Where are Cancers at right now? Oh, you're kind of struggling. Not in a bad way. You're kind of like being playful with other people. Trying to bouncing ideas, bouncing off passion. This is very much a willpower card, the 5 of Wands. really kind of understanding your place in the world. I feel like it is too, in a sense. I mean, it's not the Five of Pentacles, obviously, but the Five of Wands is like, you know, where your creative energy is flowing. And I feel like with all this energy in your 5th house, it's really talking about, you know, bringing to light your creativity and, you know, just having like friendly competition with people, because there's nothing wrong with friendly competition. Like, it helps people, spur people forward. And the next card we got is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a card about, you know, this is a time about doing like the work, about getting it done. Like, this guy is sitting here, he's like, he's worked on this plant that's making him money, and he's still got some ways to go, but he's looking at being like, yeah, I've done this, I can appreciate what I've done, but I'm also kind of wanting to harvest a little bit of it and, you know, go forward. And that's okay. Like, if you need to take a break, but I feel like, you know, you're moving towards something very good here, Cancer. What we got coming on here? Whoops. What is the underlying energy of the Seven of Pentacles? What's going on here? Thank you. Whoa. Powerful. Knight of Swords. This is quick movement. Oh, wow. All right. So, yeah, if you have something that pops up for you that I feel like if something pops up that seems really good, maybe something that did pop up for you, you're moving swiftly towards it. There's a lot of competition going on. 7, yeah, I just feel like, yeah, there's a lot of movement, a lot of quick movement. It feels like things are moving very quickly for you. Yeah. All right, let's see what gets another clarifier card for the Seven of Swords. Ooh, yes, you have so much strength. So I feel like you're moving towards a goal at almost like lightning speed, and you're being kind of blocked right now. Like, you have a lot of passion going towards whatever you're trying to do. You have a lot of ideas, you just want to get things done, but the strength here is being like, hey, you can be patient though. Like, the Seven of Pentacles knows he has to be patient in order to watch his garden grow. Everything takes time, and strength is here. It's like, you know what, have the willpower and the will, like the resolve to actually take that time. Be that gentle woman here, like, that's controlling a lion. Like, how much, you know how much strength that would take? But it's also like the strength of heart, and she has, if you look at her, she has like the infinity symbol above her head, so she has this enlightened sort of control over the world. She has the wreath around her waist, like she's a part of nature. She understands like the cycles and everything, and that's how she's able to control this lion. Like, it's like basically a pet. Like, how can you have a pet lion? Like, come on. It's because you're a strong person, Cancer, and you're moving towards this goal, and it feels like it's amazing, but you know what, you're encountering some competition, and that's okay, because you know what, competition only spurs you to get creative and, you know, all that stuff. And then the last card we got for this section is the Moon. So this is, yeah, following your intuition. I feel like this is a very good card for where you're at right now. This could also be a card of like needing to meditate as well. Even if things aren't panning out exactly the way you think they are or should be going right now, meditation would be a very good thing for you, Cancer. Yeah, because like, you really want to move forward, and I know you do, but it's time to maybe just mellow out a little bit, just so you know going forward when you need to act that it's the right time. Okay. So let's go into what you got coming up for this week. The first card is the Three of Wands. So things are moving forward for you. You got some sort of project, some sort of thing. You're just moving towards something new. You got a nice lake view here. You got 3 boats, 3 staffs. A lot of opportunity is here for you. So I feel like whatever you want to happen this week, whatever you decide to work on the most, I feel like will be fruitful for you. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Three of Wands is for you, Cancer. Okay. Which way do you want these, please? This way? This way? Okay. So the first card that came up is the Ten of Swords reversed. And this is a painful looking card. Look at it, he's stabbed in the back. But this is in the reverse position. So you know what? Things are getting off your back. Finally, you're done with all the pain. You're moving forward. You know what you have to, like, you know, you can decide in whatever direction you want to go. And like, there's a decision that that you've already made. Like, so, and this is why I feel like this Ten of Swords is happening in the reverse position, because you've made up your mind about something. You already have something on the go, and like he knows he has something on the go. Like, okay, it's like he's going, like, if you look at it, it almost looks like it's a checkered flag. And you know, in racing, it's like, you know, you're going towards a finish line. Like, he's only at the 3, so he's just starting his journey really, but you know what? That's still, you're moving towards some sort of goal there. And yeah, I feel like, you know, since you made this decision, a lot of stress has been off your plate here, so that's very good. Let's see what else is coming up for this week, please. Ooh, the Death card. Fantastic. So yeah, so what is this Death card revolving around? This is some sort of change coming up for you. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so the Seven of Swords here, he's like, you know, he's getting away with stuff. He's like, he's taking from the knights, he's taking their swords. People over there are like, you know what, this guy's getting away with things, but they don't even know, they don't even see him. So this could be, this could be feeling like, you know, you're getting away with something. I don't know what you're getting away with, Cancer, but yeah, it's like you got your ideas, you're just willing to take your ideas and go with them, because you know what, you take as much as you can carry, basically. Yeah, I feel like maybe with the tens here, it could represent home. Maybe you're moving away or something. The Death card here, I mean, this is yeah, but yeah, the Death card is like, you know what, change, cycles, moving towards brighter pastures. This is like a really good card here. All right, cool. Well, let's go into your messages from Spirit. What we got? Messages from Spirit for Cancer. Queen of Cups. Okay, this is being receptive to emotions. The universe is trying to remind you to be aware of your emotions, because look at her cup, man. Like, that is the most crazy cup ever. And she's got like a cherub mermaid kid underneath her, and like a weird blue flower that I've never really seen before. And like, it looks like she's under a mushroom. Like, what is going on with this woman? She is very imaginative, very in control of her emotions. And I feel like if you are this person, you know, I feel like the universe is reminding you that you can create whatever you want to create. So use your intuition, use your, I mean, you got intuition on the board over here. Use your powers of manifestation. This month, this week, this is going to be a very important time for you. What we got here? The Seven of Cups. Is this, wait, which way is this? That's okay, it's that way. Okay, we got Seven of Cups as well. So this is like looking at, you have so many options, and don't limit yourself to just one, it feels like. Or you're having a hard time, maybe Spirit's just reminding you that you can literally manifest whatever you want. Like, especially under this Queen of Cups card. Like, look, you can create, you can find the hidden things, you can find people, you can find riches, you can find fame, you can find a blue dragon if you wanted to. Like, shit, the possibilities are endless. All right, let's see. Oh, next card flew out right out. And we got the Page of Pentacles. Yes, Cancer. You got some sort of opportunity that's presenting itself for you. And I feel like, you know what? You, like, the universe is trying to be like, hey, man, there is opportunity for you. There's something coming in for you. A message from somebody, or some sort of like opportunity monetarily that's coming up for you. Maybe a new job, or some sort of opportunity, maybe an offer. That's amazing. So Spirit's trying to remind you that that's coming in, trying to tell you that's coming in. The next card we got underneath the King of Pentacles is the Sun reversed. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups here and the Sun reversed, this is like, remind yourself of what it would feel like. Because I feel like if you're in an unoptimistic mood, if you're feeling like the world's against you, well, then you're just going to manifest that, you know, counterproductive energy. But if you think about, if you really get in touch with like your inner child and like understand, like, man, you could be so happy, like, get in touch with that energy, because that's going to help you manifest whatever you want. All right, cool. Well, let's go into your Sacred Symbols deck and see what we got coming up for you, Cancer. Whoa. What do we got coming up for lovely Cancer? Thank you. Courage. Yes, it's going to take courage. Whatever this change is, whatever this new opportunity is, whatever you're running towards, it does take courage. I've got lightning on top of the knight. And this, I feel like this lightning bolt of courage, this knight, is also related to Uranus, because Uranus is like the higher octave of Mercury, which is like a lightning bolt. So yeah, I feel like this is very much what energy is going on right now. So like kind of like unexpected energy. Let's see what else we got coming up for you this week. Oh, what else does Spirit want you to know? Veiled. So there could be something that is unbeknownst to you. So maybe, ooh, or maybe this is something that you need to discover within yourself, Cancer. Maybe this is a time for meditation and reflection on top of all the work that you're about to do. Let's see here. There's too many cards. I want one more card. The Veil card is very interesting. Okay, let's get one more card. Let's see what is veiled. Well, first of all, let's see what is veiled to you. Passion. Okay, so I feel like this is related to the sun being in the reverse as well. I mean, you are working towards something with the Three of Wands here, but like what is veiled is passion. Kind of makes me think that, you know what, getting in touch with what really makes you happy is important here. So let's get one more card for this final message from Spirit, because that one was about, okay, thank you. Jealousy. Okay, so watch out for people who are jealous. Like maybe you're having a sudden windfall. Maybe you're getting the job, the dream job, and maybe somebody's jealous of you. Maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your best friend or something, or maybe it's just people on the internet. Like who knows, right? So just be aware of jealousy and watch for people how they act when it comes to jealousy, Cancer, because people kind of act really kind of weird when you're jealous about things. They kind of lash out in different ways. So if people are acting jealous around you, just be aware that they're working through their own shadow work, and you know what? They're separate of you. Their experience of life is separate from yours. So just keep yourself centered. Remember what makes you passionate. Have courage, and you're going to have an amazing week. All right, what do we got coming up here? This is very quick reading. You got coming up here for your runes. What is coming up for lovely Cancer? What is coming up this week for lovely Cancer? What energy will help Cancer move forward? What energy will help Cancer move forward? I'm getting 2 runes here. This is really weird. All right, so the first rune down, second rune down. We flip the first one. Ooh, Jera. Jera is the rune of patience. It's about, you know, waiting for fruit to ripen on the bough. It's about, you know, you've planted your seed. Now you're like kind of like, you know, taking care of the soil to make sure it grows up in a very, you know, positive way, and it takes time. So just be aware that you can't pull up the carrot, like you can't pull things out of the ground quicker. So it's going to take time. And the next rune we got is Solihue, which is the rune of wholeness, which is fantastic. Actually, I will read Solihue first, because I feel like Jera is pretty self-explanatory there. So Solihue 109. You know what? I'm gonna read Jera anyways, just because, you know, it's a short one, so we'll do it first. So let's get into this. All right, so Jera, a rune of beneficial outcomes. Jera applies to any activity or endeavor which you are committed. Receiving this rune encourages you to keep your spirits up. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is always involved, hence keywords 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle of time before reaping. The harvest or deliverance. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor has a long season, a long coming to term, Jera offers encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is keeping in providence and continue to persevere. Remember the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which in its season leads to the harvest of the self. Very wise, and I like how it talked about beneficial outcomes as well. So let's go to 109. Solihue. So this rune stands for wholeness. That which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you are striving to become in actuality, by nature, you already are. You must become conscious of your essence, your personal myth, and bring into form, express it in a creative way. A rune of great power, making life force available to you, Solihue marks a time for recharging and regeneration right down to a cellular level. You may actually experience power surges, for the energies involved can be dramatic. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is a reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw, to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people demanding that you spend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, and that it can mark a voyage inward for centering, for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. At the same time, for some, this rune counsels opening yourself up, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret, shut away. To accomplish this, you may call for profound recognitions, for admitting to yourself something that you may have long denied. There is a prayer known as the Gayatri, which embodies the spirit of Solihu. Address the sun in this fashion: you, who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. While reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your own heart and then streaming out from your heart center. This is a powerful and life-enhancing prayer. Again, there is caution here not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity, for it is your true function. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words, I can of mine own self do nothing. For by our own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is love that flows through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate realization of your personal myth and the goal of the spiritual warrior. Well, that was very enlightening. All right, Cancer. Well, I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you have a fantastic full moon. I hope your dreams come true, and I hope all of this feels right for you. All right, well, if you would like to book a private reading, I have those available on my website. If you want to reach out to me and talk on Instagram, I'm always here for you. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic week and a lovely full moon. Take care, Cancer.